Hello students, I welcome you all. Now, today we are going to start the revision of MCQ from chapter 3 linear equation in two variables. I'll be discussing some important questions regarding examination point of view. So let's start. Question 1 is the pair of linear equation this and this has unique solution, two solution, infinite many solution, no solution. For this I've written both the equations here. These are the two given equations. I have transposed the constants 1 and 5 on the left hand side so that it comes in the general form. Now we'll compare the coefficients of x, y and the constant term. First of all, let us compare the coefficients of x and y. You all know these are a1, a2 and coefficients of y are b1, b2. So a1 by a2 is 6 by 3. You can bring it in lowest form, 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6, so it is 2 by 1. And b1 by b2, coefficients of y, minus 7 by minus 4, minus cancels, the ratio comes 7 by 4. And you know that if both the ratios a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are not equal, so as we see here, a1 by a2 in this situation is not equal to b1 by b2. So this implies that the given system of equation has unique solution. So you might have learned the condition. So from this condition, which is verified that both the ratios are not equal, and we conclude the answer that it has a unique solution. So I mark the answer. So let's come to next question. If the pair of linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0 and 4x plus ky minus 10 equal to 0 has an infinite number of solutions, then k equals 2. We need to find the value of k. Some of the options are given. For this, I have mentioned the two equations here, and we should remember the condition for infinite solutions. The condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Ratio of all the constants will be equal. So let's compare the ratios. Coefficient of x are 2 and 4, so 2 upon 4 equal to b1 by b2 is coefficient of y 3 upon k, and coefficients constant terms are minus 5 and minus 10. So I put it here. Minus cancels, 5 1 the 5 2 the 10, 2 1 the 2 2 the 4. Clearly both the ratios are equal, first and the third one. So first will be equal to 2, either third will be equal to 2, as all are equal to each other. So you can compare any of the 2. 1 upon 2 will be equal to 3 upon k. So after cross multiplying you will get the answer. We bring k here to this side. So this implies k into 1 is k is equal to 3 into 2 is 6. So we got the answer k equal to 6. So you can mark the answer here. So it is a correct option D. Value is k equal to 6. Next question is, if 4x plus 6y equal to 32 and 4x minus 2y equal to 4, then 8y equal to what? The options are given. For this, I have written both the equations. We can solve easily by elimination method to find the value of y. So we see that coefficient of x are same. We can change the signs. Minus sign, here it is minus, we can change it to plus. Here it is plus, we can change it to minus. Now let us eliminate x. 4x minus 4x, it's gone. 6x plus 2y is 8y. 32 minus 4 is 28. So clearly we need to find the value of 8y here. 8y is equal to 28. So we got the correct option A. So A 28 is your correct option. So it was a very short question. Next question 4 is, graphically the pair of equations. The two equations are given, represent two lines which are intersecting at one point, coincident, intersecting at 2 points, or parallel. For this there is no need to draw the graph. We can check it by comparing the ratios a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2. So let's check it by comparing the ratios. I mentioned the equations here. Well, a1 by a2 is 6/2. Let's bring it in lowest form. It is 3/1. b1 by b2 are the coefficients of y. -3/-1. Minus cancels, it again comes equal to 3/1. The constant terms c1, c2. The ratio is 10/9. So 10/9. Clearly we see that first two ratios are equal and third ratio is not equal to the first two. So we can mention a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So this result you might have learned earlier. This shows that the given equations have no solution. No solution means lines are parallel to each other. So let's mark the answer. Lines are parallel. Let's go to the next question. I have marked the answer. Lines are parallel here. The next question is a pair of linear equation which has a unique solution for x equal to 2 and y equal to -3 is. Some of the pair of equations are given. X equal to 2, y equal to -3 is a solution of which pair? For this we can put the value in the given set of equations. For a part I am checking by putting in both the equations. Value of x and y is given. I am putting x equals to 2 here, y equal to -3 and put it equal to right hand side. So 2 minus 3 will be -1 equal to -1. It is satisfied for first equation. Let's check it for the second equation. Second equation is 2x minus 3y means 2 into 2 minus 3y. 3 into y is -3 equals to -5. 4 plus 9 equal to -5. So this is 13 equal to -5. This is false. So hence this is not a pair of linear equation for the given solution. Let's check it for the b part. B part, first equation is 2x plus 5y equal to -11. So I am putting the value. 2 into x is 2 plus 5 into y is -3 equal to -11. 4 minus 15 equal to -11. -15 plus 4 will be -11 equal to -11. So it is satisfied for first equation. Let's check it for second equation. 4x plus 4 into x is 2 plus 10y. 10 into y is -3 equal to -22. 4 into 2 is 8. 10 into -3 is -30 equal to -22. -30 plus 8 will be -22 equal to -22. So both the sides are equal, hence the given solution x equal to 2, y equal to -3 satisfies both the equations here, as both the sides comes equal in both the equations. So B is a correct option. So this set of equation has the given solution. Now the next question is an important one. The area of triangle formed by the lines x equal to 3, y equal to 4 and x equal to y is what? For this we can mark the lines for x equal to 3, y equal to 4 and x equal to y in a Cartesian plane. So I have mentioned here all the three given equations. So x equal to 3 is a straight line. So this is the x axis and this is y axis. X equal to 3 is a straight line which is parallel to y axis. So we can draw the straight line like this. And y equal to 4 is a straight line which is parallel to x axis. This is y equal to 4 and I am drawing it like this. And x equals to y. X equal to y means if x is 0, y will be 0. If x is 1, y will be 1. If x is 2, y is 2. If x is 3, y is 3. If x is 4, y is 4. After joining all these points, let's see the straight line is formed. Now, from these three straight lines, we form a triangle. It's a small triangle formed here, this one. So I am highlighting it. We need to find the area of this triangle. For this, we can check that this is a right triangle in which this is the right angle, and let's find the base and perpendicular in this. This part you can consider as a base, 4 minus 3 is 1, and this part you can consider as perpendicular. This is again 4 minus 3, it is 1. So this is perpendicular I am considering, this is base I am considering. Now area of triangle formed by these three lines. This is a small triangle. Area you all know it is half into base into height. Height is also the perpendicular. So half into both base and perpendicular are 1. So I am putting 1. So this gives the answer half square units. Let's check the answer. The 7th question, this answer is given half square unit. I have marked. Hope you understood. Now come to the next question. A number consists of two digits whose sum is 10. We are given a number whose sum is 10. So you can let the number as it is a two-digit number. We can let the digits as x and y. X and y with the digits and their sum is 10 here. Now next is, if 18 is subtracted from the number, the digits are reversed. If 18 is subtracted, then the digits got reversed, means the number is greater than the reversed number. As 18 is subtracted, the another number got will be smaller than the given number. Then we need to find the number. We are given the options here. You can do it in this short form also. 7, 3, 73, 64, 55. So 7 plus 3 is 10, 6 plus 4 is 10, 5 plus 5 is 10. In all the three cases, the sum of the digits is 10 here. Now if we reverse the digits of 73, it becomes 37. And the condition is given, if 18 is subtracted from the number, digits are reversed. So let's subtract 18 from 73. 13 minus 8 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. We didn't got the reversed number. So let's check it for the another option, 64. Another option given is 64. Let's reverse the digits, 46. Or either you can check by reversing whether we get this number 18 after subtraction or not. Or 64 minus 18. You can check 14 minus 8 is 6 and 5 minus 1 is 4. We got the same number, 46 here. If 18 is subtracted from 64, we get 46. As you clearly see, the digits are reversed. Hence, 64 is a correct option for the given question. So I mark 64. Let's come to the next question. If the sum of ages of mother and her son is 65 years. Mother and son, their sum of ages is 65. So I can take the ages as x and y. So I am writing sum of their ages x plus y is 65. Let's read the another statement. And twice the difference of their ages in years is 50. We need to find the difference of their ages. You all know mother is always having more age than the son. So if son's age is x years and y is mother's age, then the son's age can be subtracted from the mother's age. So y minus x, and the condition is given, twice the difference of the ages in years is 50. We do the twice of the difference and it will be equal to 50 here. According to question I mentioned, you need to find the age of the mother. So let's check how we can find. 2 we can cross multiply on right side. Y minus x will be 50 upon 2 is 25. So this is the difference of their ages, y minus x, and sum of ages is 65. So let's see, if the mother's age is 45, the first option is given. Can it be 45? Let's check. Sum of the both the ages, or either you can solve it by elimination also. X plus y equal to 65. Elimination would be easier. y minus x, I can write it as minus x plus y equal to 25. So let's add both of them as x is of different sign. So x cancels here, as one is positive, another one is negative. Y plus y is 2y, and 65 plus 25 is 90. 2 we can cross multiply on right side. 90 by 2, it is 45. So y we have let as mother's age. We got the answer as 45. So mother's age will be 45 years. So it is the correct option. Now the last question, question number 10. The pair of linear equation kx plus 4y minus 5 equal to 0, and this another equation 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 is consistent if the value of k is what? Two equations are given. So I mentioned both the equations. Now consistent means having solution. The solutions can be of two types, either unique or infinite. Either unique or infinite solutions, you all know. If all the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 are equal, then there are infinite solutions. So let's check the second and third ratio, b1 by b2. So let's check. b1 by b2 is 4 by 2. Just a second. b1 by b2 is 4 by 2. Simplest form is 2 by 1. c1 by c2 is minus 5 upon minus 5. When we cancel, we get 1 upon 1. Clearly we can see both the ratios b1 by b2, c1 by c2 are not equal. And in infinite solutions, all the three ratios should be equal. As b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, it means solutions here cannot be infinite. Hence there should be a unique solution. For unique solution, the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. b1 by b2 we have calculated in the simplest form 2 by 1, and a1 by a2 is k by 3. So we can put it here, k by 3 is not equal to 2 by 1. We can cross multiply 3 on the other side. You get k is not equal to 6. K not equal to 6 is the correct option. Let's mark the answer. So here it is the A option. So I have marked it. This is the correct option for it. So hope you understood it well and doing good practice. These are some important questions I discussed from chapter 3 linear equations. You can practice it more so for your exams and make your concepts clear. If any questions you need to ask, you can ask in the comment section. Thanks a lot.